It's the hero of Damascus. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubayr.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target, in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense, if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Numair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Numair and get that letter.
You shouldn't be here. It's forbidden for you to be here.
You
want
something?
I've never seen someone do that. What is that fool doing? Don't do that again. What's he running from?
Surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds.
Good shot. He's going to run into someone. Everywhere. What do you want?
He's going to hurt someone.
What is he doing? Is there a reason for him to do that? What's wrong with him?
He's going to hit someone.
Must be out of his mind.
Please, someone do something.
What would cause him to run like that? Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Please, help.
Altair, here, take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
I've done nothing wrong.
So we don't
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Please, just a few coins, please.
Praise be, Salahuddin! Stand in defense of our great civilization! Make no mistake.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our
Kapalı bile yani.
He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well. Jubair sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyiz.
Damn you! Leave me alone!
There's something. I'm poor and sick and hungry. A simple coin. All I ask is for... I'm so hungry. Just a little money and everything.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
So we've met. Seems a tragedy.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Be wary, friends! The shaitan is everywhere! What? Help me!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Come no further.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then
join them!
Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm.
For Santa! People of Damascus, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisonous past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity. Chavez, he runs from Unbelievers! He must be stopped! After him, my disciples, you must not escape! You must be made to see the truth! See how well you handle this! Yes, he runs from a thief as he does from the truth! You must be made to see the truth! After him, my disciples, he must not escape! See how well you handle this! Unbeliever! He must be stopped! You will not stop my work! It's too important!
Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Sen hali hazırda kaybedemeyeceksin. How can one expect to beat? Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Hiç won't be defeated. Seni yenemeyeceksin.
You will not stop my work. It's too important. No, I will not be silent. The people will know the truth. You will not stop me. My message will be delivered.
How can one expect to defeat
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin. Seni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yetebiliyorlar. Değilsin ama hayatında kaybettin.
أيها الكافر
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop. Climbing on buildings, however, is not.
Meet my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.